Welcome to a quick tutorial on accessing the yearbook collection in the Ancestry library database. From the library's homepage, buffalolib.org, click on Research and Resources up at the top of the page. And then scroll down under Research to Databases A to Z, click there. And then you will need to enter in your library card number at the top of the page. I have already done that, so it isn't there. Scroll down under A to Ancestry Library. And on the Ancestry homepage, you will scroll down under Quick Links to schools, directories, and churches. Click there. And while there is a search page here, we're going to go over to Featured Data Collections on the right-hand side and click on U.S. School Yearbooks. Click that link. And now you do have the option to search right here. So if you didn't know which school that somebody attended, you could always search for them here. Or you can see what's available under Browse This Collection. So using the drop-downs under State, you can choose any of the options. We'll go with New York. And then under City, you can choose any of the options. Lots of local towns here. And we're going to select Buffalo. And then under school name, there are lots of different public and private schools here, but if you notice that some of the schools, there's multiple names listed for them. So under Grover Cleveland, it says high school, but also high school 202. So just make sure that you see what is offered under both of those. So let's just click on one of those to see what is there. And so there are lots of years listed here. We could click on any of those to actually browse that year. So you could go page by page to view the yearbook exactly as it was published. You could also, using the little film strip at the bottom of the screen, you can then get a little version of each page, so you could jump to where you think you want to go. You could also, using the page numbers here, you could type in that you might want to go to page 10, click go, and then you've got whatever's on that page. So you can also hide that film strip, you can zoom in, lots of options here. And then once you're here, you can decide up at the top there that maybe you don't want to see 1936. You want to see one of the other years that is being offered for Grover Cleveland High School. So that's one way to view these. And then going back, and I'm just going to jump right back using my browser. You can also do a search. So I didn't know what school that my grandmother attended. I had an idea, but I knew that she lived in Buffalo for high school. So I typed in her name and Buffalo. I don't know any of these other search options, so I'm just going to put in that and click search, orange button. And I find that there are lots of results that are not quite what I'm looking for, but that very top one says Anne, and it says Hutchinson Central Technical, which kind of makes sense for where she lived at that time. So I will click on View Record. Kind of get the same information here, but click on View to get to the actual page in the yearbook, and nicely highlighted in green there at the bottom, and I can zoom in, is her picture along with her signature, which is a nice little bonus there. And if I wanted to, I do have the option to print and save this image, I believe. You can download and you can print. So that is the yearbook collection in Ancestry. It won't be every single school for every single year, but there are quite a few, and I think I've seen some that even go up into the 1980s. So just check for whichever schools you're interested in.